Being PC starts at school with PC teachers who have been through the further education systems.
Being PC is then an essential part of student politics. Student union representatives go into mainstream media and mainstream politics. In these positions they continue with and propagate the same insidious techniques that they were themselves subjected to.
Then they use the following techniques to maintain their narrative and impose it upon the population. For this, we reference the work of Robert J Lifton 1961 book, Work on Korean Prisoners of War. He found that there were 8 techniques used to disorientate prisoners of war and make them sympathize with the hardline communist dialectic. These steps are now being used by the politically correct.
1. Milieu control. This involves the control of information and communication within the environment, resulting in a significant degree of isolation from society at large for the PC. This means staffing the BBC with BC people using existing labels and other techniques to ensure BC presenters and views are always favored.
2. Mystical manipulation. The manipulation of experiences that appear spontaneous but are, in fact, planned and orchestrated by the group or its leaders, in order to demonstrate divine authority, spiritual advancement, and exceptional talent or insight, that sets the leader or group apart from humanity, and that allows reinterpretation of historical events, scripture, and other experiences. Often, wars are staged events. You could, for example, be defending the people of Bosnia or Kosovo who are minorities. Milosevic is the bad guy and we have the moral imperative to remove him.
3. Demand for purity. The world is viewed as black and white and the members of the group are constantly exhorted to conform to the ideology and strive for perfection. The induction of guilt or shame is a powerful control device.
4. Confession. Sins, as defined by the group, are to be confessed either to a personal monitor or publicly to the group. There is no confidentiality. Members' sins, attitudes, and faults are discussed and exploited by the leaders. How many official apologies from politicians are there? How much pressure to apologize do we find every time a politician has enough backbone to go against the narrative? This week, politician Jack Straw said some Pakistanis saw white girls as easy meat following the conviction of 2 Pakistani multiple rapists. We will see how long he holds out.
5. Sacred science. The group's doctrine or ideology is considered to be the ultimate truth, beyond all questioning or dispute. Truth is not to be found outside the group. The leader, as the spokesperson for God, or for all humanity, is likewise above criticism. God help anybody who holds opinions outside the main BC parties on the approved list. They are branded as extremist and racist before they can open their mouths. Watch BBC's Question Time, and anytime something sounds remotely anti-narrative, the shouts of shame from unknown people at the back drown out all debate.
6. Loading the language. The group interprets or uses words and phrases in new ways, so that often the outside world does not understand. This jargon consists of thought-terminating clichés, which serve to alter members' thought processes, to conform to the group's way of thinking.
7. Doctrine over person. Members' personal experiences are subordinated to the sacred science and any contrary experiences must be denied or reinterpreted to fit the ideology of the group. We made a video entitled "I Never Met a Muslim Terrorist." We were advised by several people not to publish it because it was dangerous to Muslims, yet it was a genuine personal experience. Please take a look at it and judge for yourself.
8. Dispensing of existence. The group has the prerogative to decide who has the right to exist and who does not. This is usually not literal, but means that those in the outside world are not saved, unenlightened, and they must be rejected by the members. Thus, the non-PC world loses all credibility. In conjunction, should any member leave the PC group, he or she must be rejected also.
Notice how your arguments on the internet are dismissed the moment you make a plausible no BC point. Why do all the video makers' subscribers hound around you and attack immediately? Why you can tolerate other people's views, but they seem unable to tolerate your saying you are ignorant, fascist, evil, or whatever.
Remember, the moment somebody says PC does not exist, look for their use of the narrative, especially the thought-terminating insults. We guarantee they will all be there.